No. No, I don't know. Good afternoon. Now we're in the afternoon, and we're live. We're starting with Blackburn versus Blackburn away to Leeds. Now we've just done our predictions, and interesting thoughts. I am actually I am different from most of these vloggers in that I do my predictions based on the history. So I do my predictions based on how they've been playing in the last few games, how I think certain players have been performing, and then when we come into games like this, I tend to not stick to the prediction, and the reason is, I give an example. I actually did. I think it was a Blackburn game, and I said, well, I could see them losing, and when I got to this point doing the 12:30 kickoff, I went through the teams, and I said, actually, that team is stonking, and I think it's got a damn good chance. And I changed my mind. So I'm not one of these people to go in there and start to give all the, as I say, bollocks about the times that we've been looking at the at the predictions and coming. I'll just put my scarf on just for the hell of it, and then coming up with the idea that they're gonna lose, full stop. And in that particular case, I think Blackburn scored about 4 or 5 goals. So it's absolutely essential that if you do look at my predictions, they are based on what I believe at the time, not knowing the teams, and they're based on the performances that I've seen and how I believe that particular team to be able to play with that particular team they have been playing or putting on the field. Now we're going to start here with, as I drop the paper, draw a pin on the floor. We're going to start with the Leeds. Now let's have a look at the Leeds lineup. It's been released. We've got Meslier at the back. Then we've got a back four of Roberts, Rodon, Ampadu, and Furper. Not a bad line, not a bad back four, and I think that's actually a really solid back line. I'm not over enamored with one or two of them, but it is a good, strong back line. In midfield, we've got the usual 2-3, which is basically Nonto, Gray, Rutter, Gruev, and Somerville. Now you've got a one-sided. This is where I say I like to see a nice balanced side, and I just feel that we've got a great Gruev and Somerville, brilliant. That left hand side is absolutely stonking, but I just cannot. Rutter for me is a hot and cold. I like him, but not all the time. Gray, I think is quite average. Nonto can be brilliant and a game changer, and then sometimes he can be an absolute nightmare. I think their right hand side needs a little bit of work. It's a good job that you've got Connor Roberts right behind, who tends to push forward to try and almost cope with the deficiencies of the people in front of him. And then you got Pirro at the front. So can they score? Yes, you bet on it. They can score from defence, for God's sake. So they can do well. Great left side. And I've seen a few times when I've been doing the live streams on them, they tend to go down their left side and into that left corner and then pull back. And then they try and do a little bit of a dummy run into the right and then back onto the left cross. And that's where they get the chances. So let's see if they do that against a side, Blackburn, who've been quite hot and cold. Like I say, yeah, I have said that they're not doing very well, and that I thought they were going to lose, and then all of a sudden they put out a stonking side. Let's see what side they've come out. We've got Piers at the back. Obviously, we've got Carter, Wharton, Hyam, and Pickering at the back. So we've got. I actually think that's quite a decent back four. Purely personal, I'm not that keen on Scott Wharton. The other, I like Pickering. I think Harry Pickering's really, really good on that side and does a really good job. Midfield again, 2-3, so trying to mirror Leeds. We've got Britton, Costello, Schmodix, Tronstadt, and Dolan. Dare I say it, they're actually. Callum Britton, I like Callum Britton. They've got a good central pairing there. I mean, I think Tronstadt and the Schmodix pairing is quite good, but Costello tends to try and sort of do 1-2s with both of them, and it's sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It depends how far up they press and whether their opponents are good with high pressing teams. Leeds can cope with high press. This is one of the few top teams that can actually cope with high press. So let's see what Blackburn do, because they've been doing well against teams that are not very good at high press by doing exactly that, giving them the high press and making them pay for it. So we've got Sam Gallagher up front. Let's forget to mention the striker, of course. I think the Schmodix, Sam Gallagher. I almost put Schmodix in that sort of number 10 role for me, not Dolan. I'd put Schmodix in it. He tends to be the one I see most right behind Gallagher. As my phone drops on the, must make sure that's plugged in. Right behind Gallagher, giving him the supply that he needs, and because of that, I think that we're going to see a very interesting. It's going to be an interesting play, because I can see Leeds trying to break it down the left, and I can see Blackburn trying to break it down the middle. Let's see who wins. Let's see. Oh, everything's falling off on the bloody floor. I'm sorry about this. I have to just reinvent the wheel. There we are. So I think it's going to be quite an interesting game. I think we're going to have a bit of a battle down Leeds left, trying to push down that left hand side, trying to get in past via the Gruev Somerville connection, which I think I constantly, certainly for Somerville, I see that sort of linking down that side quite often this year. But then they're going to be coming across Callum Britton, Costello, and Hayden Carter, and Sam Wharton, which I'm not that keen on. So have they got a way through? Yes, I think they have. Can Blackburn stop them? I think that side down there. Well, can their right hand side cope with Leeds left? I'd like to think that they're not just going to collapse. I want a game of football. I like to see a good game of football. Let's see if they do. They've got enough class there to be able to cope with them. I think the interesting thing will be who strikes first, because the Schmodix-Gallagher connection, especially with Tronstadt and Costello behind them, I think that when you look at the likes of perhaps taking Perot out of it, perhaps if Rutter gets pulled back a little bit, he might join it. But you're going to get Gruev trying to block that, and he's a damn good player when he's on form. Only just back from injury, of course. And they got Gray trying to sort of come in, perhaps to stop that gap. And if they get through that, they've got Rodon and Ampadu. So you're not really making it very easy for them. I think the strengths of each side, Leeds' strengths are not as Blackburn's strengths are not as easy to see getting through and being a success. Leeds' strengths, I can see those working against the Blackburn side. And I think we have to think realistically here, because if we look at the table, Blackburn are in 19th. They realistically, they're 3 points away from the drop zone. Would it be any would it be realistic to think that Wednesday and Huddersfield could both win a game extra and get 3 points on them? Yeah, absolutely. If we look at the stats for Blackburn, they've only won 1 out of their last 6. They've lost 2 and drawn 3. It would only take Sheffield Wednesday and Huddersfield to win 2 of their next couple of games, and you could quite easily see them gaining the 3 points. It's going to be a worrying game. I think that as we go into this game, we're going to be seeing Blackburn wanting to get that 3 points, wanting to make it safe. I think 3 points will make them safe. I think that it's almost certain that if they get 3 points, they'll be safe, just like Plymouth. However, Leeds, they have breathing over their neck the likes of Southampton. Okay, I mean, they're way behind, aren't they? They're 9 points behind, is it? Yeah, 9 points. They're 9 points ahead of Southampton. But Southampton have 2 games in hand, and I think, is it 1 against Leeds? Is it 1 against Leeds and 1 against Leicester? I think it is. So you can look at Southampton as having 2 games in hand, or you can say, well, actually, it's 2 games in hand, but 2 of their games are against top 3 teams. So, sorry, John, can I stick your kettle on? So we're going to go into this, I think, thinking that Leeds are really needing to keep ahead of Southampton. But if they can do it, it'll be interesting, because they're against a Blackburn side who be a bit hit and miss. Leeds side who like trying to hit down the left with Somerville. The Blackburn side, which is more of a central attacking formation. And Blackburn are sort of almost on the beach. They're sort of in a position where they can sit back and probably expect to win one of their last 4 games and be completely safe. So will they think that, well, if we lose this one, it doesn't really matter because we've got 3 games left and we only have to win 1 of them to be safe? Yeah, quite likely. Is it true? Yeah, probably spot on. So we're going to go into that. I'm hoping that my phone lasts out, because I needed to charge it up. And we'll wait for a couple of minutes and we'll start the game. That's good. They're not so. So for Bet365 is supposed to be doing a radio coverage of the Leeds game, but they've not bloody put it.
I didn't realise you were talking about that. Sorry.
Yeah, Bet365 is supposed to got the radio coverage of the game, but they've bloody not put it on, little sons.
Why don't you download an app and you can actually watch the game?
That's annoying. I'm going to have to, I think, eventually. That's annoying.
You download an app and then just click on it and get your games.
Yeah.
It's easy enough done, mate. I've got one on my phone. Right, straight away.
You have to just tell us which one then.
I haven't got the phone now.
I ain't got this one. They're supposed to be bloody putting it on, and they've not put it on. It's annoying.
Live football TV. There it is there, look. This one.
All right.
Live football TV. Just go to your app store or your Play store, whatever it is you have there. Is that an iPad?
No. So it's a normal one.
Right. Just type in what you want. Live football TV. Live football TV app. Yeah. See if we can find the same. There it is. That's it there. Yeah. Download that. Now, sometimes it'll come up with two different links, right? Two different links. One of them could be foreign, but then if it is, just click off and go to the next one. It'll be English. All right, mate.
You used to do that in Switzerland, and it was really.
Should I come up with that? Look.
Yeah. And it used to come with so many different windows, and I had to click the X to close the windows before I could get to the.
Oh, it's not as bad as that now. Look, right, you got the English Premier League, you got the Spanish one, see, I mean, all different games. Then when you click onto that, Newcastle and Tottenham, right, it's live at the minute, right? It's only one link, so
Have you got
you get a bloody ad, and that's it. 3, 2, 1.
So we're
Close.
off with
Right,
the
there
game.
you go. Look, you get 3 links here, right, for that game.
Yeah.
So go to the first one. I'll probably come up with English or
Premier
foreign.
Spanish.
But if it is, then just click off and go to the next one, mate. That's all you have to do.
Oh, right. So we are underway. Spanish English Championship. Yay. We're 1 minute in as we start with the Leeds game. At the minute, my radio has stopped. Ooh, well, we got straight into a Leeds attack. I can't do not doing it on this one. How do we do it on this one? Well, Somerville is in the attack at the minute. So Somerville with the ball. We're back to Ampadu. While I try and grab one of the links. So, that's interesting. So, Leeds now. We're going Rodon through midfield. Playing in midfield. Rodon now in midfield. And he's passing it now. We're going to down the left-hand side. Like I said, we're trying down the left-hand side now, down the middle with Connor Roberts. Oh, and he loses it back to, we lost it to the Blackburn midfield. The Blackburn midfield. Now, like I said, they're going to try and go down through the middle of the park. But then, was that Somerville? No. Rodon with the ball, passes it sideways. Oh, nearly gets in the box. But the defense belted out for a throw-in to Leeds. And there's actually Rutter there that tried passing it to Firpo. Firpo back to but Britton grabs it. And then Carter now. Carter gives it to Ampadu. Ampadu down through Gruev. Gruev, what can Gruev do? Gruev passes it back to Ampadu. Ampadu in midfield. They're trying to push it. They're going to try and do that fake attack I mentioned down to Nonto. Nonto, can he do that fake attack down the right-hand side? No, pass it back to Rodon. Rodon now trying to pass it down the middle. Ampadu. So they've done a couple of, you see, that's exactly what they tried to do. A couple of little fake runs down the right, down the middle, tried to pass it down the left, but then they lost it, but it gets belted back to Ampadu. So what will Ampadu do? Will he try and pass it down to another fake attack down the middle or the right, or will he go down the left? He's tried down the left, but Tronstadt grabs it. Tronstadt grabs it, gives it to Carter. Carter now for Blackburn. Carter for Blackburn. Pass it back to Pierce. So Ian Pierce now there. Well, is it too far forward? That's a bad ball. Gives it straight to Gruev, who's actually far too far back. Firpo, Ampadu, they're in their own half now. Meslier. the video is I don't know whether it's ahead or behind. Let's have a look. 5 minutes 45. So I'm a minute ahead of the video, so I'll go ahead with with the physical, the more advanced commentary, which is Rodon now for Leeds United. Tries pressing it down the right hand side, but Pickering grabs it, gives it to Schmodix, who is right on the left wing for some strange reason, and he loses it to Rodon. Rodon now has a chance for Leeds. Where can he pass it? Rodon is in midfield, and he gets clattered in midfield. So I'm trying to catch up with the video now because the game seems to have stopped. Goals from 26 league games for Leeds to really be up there and put the pressure on the others. Both targets have already been hit. So it's a Blackburn throw-in. So Blackburn throwing, pass it. Pass it down to Britton, Callum Britton. Yeah, frustrating, but already 6 minutes in. Yeah, it was a clatter. It was a bad tackle, but then it sort of like bounced out for a Blackburn throw-in. Back to Ampadu now, who grabs it on the Leeds left. We're certainly seeing this Leeds left. Like I said, it's the Leeds left which seems to be definitely having the main throw of this. Blackburn on the halfway line now have a throw-in. Blackburn have a throw-in, and it's given to Sam Gallagher. Sam Gallagher, can he do anything with it? Tries passing it through, but Rodon grabs it, intercepts the ball. Rodon now trying to do a couple of 1-2s in his own area. Always a little bit dangerous, this. Gives it to Ampadu. Yeah, it's a couple of 1-2s. passes it forward, but it wasn't a good push forward, and it goes straight to Blackburn, who then amazingly lose it in their own half, and Rutter intercepts that in the Blackburn half on the left-hand side, and Somerville, and it's he gets tumbled over there. That is a push in definitely in an area that is not. We have the replay here. Just barges him off the ball, and he goes flying over the byline. And Carter, I think it was it. Tries to cross it corner. Oh, and it's a shot there by Leeds, but Ainsley Pearce seems to just save it, and it goes out. Is that another corner? This is they actually gave a free kick for the barging off. I didn't think they'd given a free kick for the barging off, but apparently they did. Yeah, he just pushed it out. And a second shot, and that goes out. So, yeah, the two shots in quick time. Pearce made a save there, very nice. Pushes it out. A second shot, and it's just straight out. That will be another corner. In swinging, and it's easily cleared. Somerville did manage to get to it. Leeds are certainly on the attack as it gets lifted into the box from a free kick for Leeds, but Wharton grabs it, kicks it out, and Archie Gray now in the middle of right in the middle of the Blackburn area, nudges it to the right to Nonto. Nonto now, what's he going to do? Is this going to be a slight push down the right and then pull back to the left-hand side? What do we think? What will Nonto do with this? He pushes it down the right-hand side to Roberts. Connor Roberts now, the right-hand side. And he's looking to try and get around. I've got the video in front of me that's about a minute behind, which is a bit confusing here because I've got the Bet365 app in front of me. Connor Roberts clattered into there. And the Leeds fans are none too happy about this. They could probably hear. So they weren't very happy. So it goes out from the Blackburn goal kick, and it's a long ball. That was a wasted ball by Leeds there that landed back with Ainsley Pearce. So Ainsley Pearce gets the ball back again. I'll just make sure that we are indeed a minute ahead still. Yeah, we're still 45 seconds ahead from the video. And Ainsley Pearce now. Ainsley Pearce will try and he's going to take his time. He rolls it and then takes it himself. So he's now got to kick it, and he kicks it through to Sam Gallagher. Sam Gallagher's in the Leeds half. It's a really good kick there, but the Leeds defence are on it, and he always grabbing it back, and he tries crossing it, and it's Leeds managed to. That was really, really close there. Ampadu managed to grab it at the very last minute. And it's down to Leeds managed to get it on that corner. Like I said, that left-hand corner. This is the crosses it to centre. Nonto. Somerville, yeah, we've got Somerville. Crosses it, Nonto. Somerville, Jesus, whacked this in the box, and I'm not going to do something with it. Blackburn have got it, and he's walked it to the corner, and he gives it out. Is it going to be a throw-in to Leeds? I think it's a throw-in to Leeds. Britain there, he just got cornered by two Leeds players, and he was walked almost into the corner. And we have now a throw-in to Blackburn. I'm going back to the video and Leeds are immediately intercepting it, and it's along that back line. So the back line is now playing right across the middle of the park, across the centre line. Gnonto, Rodon, Gruev. We've started to play the midfield line now. Firpo tries a through ball, but it's far too easy. The goalkeeper just kicks it out. But he only kicks it as far as Somerville, and Somerville's now on the left-hand side. I think Somerville is being played in. He keeps trying to do a couple of 1-2s between the three people that are around him. There's a group of four in that far corner, and it's come back to the midfield again, back down that left-hand side. There we are with Somerville. He's back in the corner, pulls it back, tries to cut it, and it goes. Oh, that's a poor pass by Somerville. Went absolutely nowhere, and the goal kick will come from that. Just replaying the last free kick where we had two shots on target. The goalkeeper, how the hell he saw that coming? I mean, the first one was one thing. The second one actually went round a group of about 6-7 players in the box, swerved, had a beautiful right curve to it, and it was a one-handed punch with his right fist. And the Blackburn keeper, how he saw it coming, I don't know, but he managed to punch it out, and it went quite a distance. As Somerville now grabs it again on that little, that should be out, and he's bundled over the line. Whether that's going to be what he's given, I would have given a free kick, but it looks like it's gone for a Blackburn throw-in. It's actually come back, been intercepted, and we're now back in the Leeds half with Rodon, Pirro, Rutter with the ball in midfield. Really difficult. I've got the video in one play. Video 45 seconds behind, and who's got the ball with Bet365 in front of me? But we've got Rutter in midfield. We're rolling it around the midfield. Back to with bringing in the goalkeeper as well. Why not? And Blackburn are really pressing. They're really pressing quite high, and it only takes one mistake at that point, and they've just done one, and it's a Blackburn free kick. And it only takes one mistake when you're going to be playing it around the back line like that, and you bringing in the goalkeeper, and you've got a one-on-one situation. And they were very lucky that the referee actually didn't play on there, because had they actually done play on, Blackburn had stolen the ball, and then the Leeds player, I think it was Rodon, grabbed and just took him down. To me, it's a professional foul. And they would have been straight through, but Leeds grab it. That might be Rodon again, and Ampadu. And Nonto's down the right-hand side, and he presses out and Somerville could have got to that one, but it just couldn't reach out his foot, and he pushes it to the side, and it's going to be a Leeds throw-in. Kicked out, and it was pushed out. Somerville in the middle. Again, Somerville from across, and it pushes it. It gets pushed back. Firpo on the left-hand side wing, but Firpo just can't keep it in. He tries giving it to Somerville, but it's a Blackburn throw-in. But it's all Leeds at the minute. It's all Leeds. That's Somerville. That could have been offside there, but it is carrying on. And will he stop it from going out? No, he hasn't. It's a Blackburn throw. He only just missed that one. As the rain, it looks like it's raining up there. It really does look like it's pouring it down in Leeds. As Ampadu has the ball in the Leeds half. Again, it seems to be an Ampadu Somerville. Oh, I love it. Ampadu Somerville ding dong at the minute. Ampadu Somerville, and we get a A 1-2 now. Ampadu, Somerville, Roberts, Rodon. Oh, Gallagher nearly intercepted it there, but he just couldn't control it, and it went out for a Leeds throw-in. And they're taking it quickly, but a bit too quick because Costello grabs it, intercepts it, but Gray then grabs it and intercepts it off him. And it's a little bit messy now. We're getting a little bit ping pong bally in the back line there, as we see Scott Wharton now pulls it back. Let's pull it back into a bit of safety. And he tries pushing it down the right, but unfortunately Firpo intercepts that. There's far too many interceptions and bad passes at the minute. So what we've got is Gray. Now, surely Gray can do a little bit down that middle. As I go back to the video, actually, a minute ago, the Leeds player got upended there. As we go through Rodon down the middle. Oh, he just bad. That was an interception and a half. That's just showed too much ball to him, trying to push it past it, but then Rodon just gave too much side to the ball, and it was pushed a little bit too hard by the Blackburn attack, and it ends up being a Leeds. I can't stand his Leeds. There was that guy there. I think it's Somerville. He got touched with the Blackburn guy's hand, and he rolls around on the floor like he's just been killed. Absolutely disgusting play, and he's got a free kick. So here we go with Rodon, and Rodon then passes it to the right wing, and we'll go back to defence. I can't stand it when we see people like that. Ampadu now. The Leeds guy just went down like a bucket of spuds, and he'd only been touched with his arm on his waist, and he's like, "Oh my God, I've been killed!" And he falls to the floor, rolling around, grabbing his waist and his stomach as if he's just been in a fight with an elephant or something. But Leeds are on top, as we see Callum Britton intercept, because Somerville just played. It just seemed to be a bit lost his footing there. He's deemed to have gone over for a corner there, so he must have took it over. I didn't quite see that, but over for a corner for Leeds. So now we have Leeds with a corner. Like Somerville. Oh, they're nearly in the one. That was blindsided. The goalkeeper was absolutely blindsided. Came through about 4 legs. Let's see the replay of this. Comes across, whipping in, and the Leeds guy just wellies it against 3 Leeds players and 2 Blackburn players. Rodon there having a fight physically with the defender. He actually slung out at him there. And this time the Blackburn goalie gets it and rolls it out. Is he going to roll it out? No, he's going to. Oh, he has rolled it out. Yep, down the left-hand side. So Schmodix. But Schmodix, I mean, I would expect Schmodix to play it, and he doesn't. He plays it backwards. Schmodix is a good player. But at the minute, he's just not been in the game as the goalie gives it to the back line just as he's got 3 Leeds players descending on him. They welly it forward because that's probably the only thing they can do. Rodon's forced to kick it back to the goalie, and he just manages to kick it out, probably more in desperation. And Leeds are just starting to panic a little bit as 2 people descend on Rodon, and that gets quickly dispatched to the left-hand side to Ampadu. Ampadu now can start to pass it down the left. So where are we now? We're in defence. We're just passing it along the back, down to the right-hand side. Try to get into the midfield, but Schmodix just... Oh, what's Schmodix doing? He tries kicking it back, but there's nobody there, and it's out for a Blackburn throw right on in a very quite a dangerous position. It's right opposite the. It's in line with the penalty area, so we will see a Blackburn throw in when. You can know that. Just some adverts to go through. And we have a cheat stream. So unfortunately, he's thrown it short, kicks it in. Left hand side, goal, tries kicking it, but it's a corner. Roberts kicks it out. I think it's going to be a corner to Blackburn. As I do pull up the that again. And it's a corner to Blackburn, and it comes Leeds break from that. It's a pretty poor corner. Come on, kick it out. They kick it out, and it's into the midfield. Goalkeeper's going to kick it out because it's at the minute it's with Rodon for Leeds in midfield. Roberts down the right hand side gives it to Nonto. Scott Wharton's side's come into it a little bit more, I must admit. Nonto is doing quite a lot of work. Connor Roberts now, and he's right up in the Blackburn area.
It's Gray.
Yeah, Gray.
There's
Furpo. And we're going to go to the right hand side with Rodon, and Rodon will be passing back to the left hand side. You see, this is what I was saying before: down the right, and then we're trying to attack down the left. But Therese Dolan has somehow intercepted the ball, and he's ran down the entire pitch, because that is, I believe, a minute ahead. And Ampadu suddenly runs the other side, and Ampadu has a shot on goal. It's from again, it's another one of those Gallagher clatters into the Leeds player, but it doesn't actually do very much. But the Leeds player rolls on the floor about 62 times, complaining that he's broken his leg. And he could actually get beaten from there, but let's have a look, because who's going to take this? Got two people over the ball. It's to Grayev's there. Grayev and Rodon's over it. Rodon's going to do it, and it's in. Oh, corner! Oh, and that was an open net. That was an open net. How the hell did he miss that? It comes across from the right-hand side, and he's got an open net to aim at. He's got just the goalie, and the goalie's got his arms by his side. On target, that's in. And he's literally 6-7 feet to the left. The ball has just sailed past an open net for Leeds, and it's back for Blackburn to just kick it out. Leeds should have been 1-0 up there. And admittedly, it would have been a bit of a travesty, because the Leeds player didn't get hit that hard, and he did a great act. I'd probably give him an Oscar for the amount of times he rolled on the floor and complained that different limbs had been broken. Don't like teams like that. Hate teams like that. But the following kick from the left side was absolutely amazing, as Gruev gets another chance, and Gruev can't do anything, and that goes out to another Leeds corner. We've got 6 Blackburn players, 2 Leeds players in the box, and the corner, the kick just couldn't find the right player as we go. It's a short corner. Nonto, can he get it across? Yes, and no, he's just far too. No, it was far too much to the left-hand side there, and he just couldn't get that in. No, he was never good. It's Gruyev, yeah. Gruyev just no, he didn't have sight on the goal, and had he actually turned it a little bit, it probably would have got one. Either the defender or the goalkeeper was right next to him. So we are on the visual. I'm on 27 minutes. On the Blackburn have just got a yellow card on the 28.5 minute mark. So Gruyev is now actually. Let's see how this yellow card happens. Gruyev. Oh, that was a yeah. That certainly was a. Carter booked. Right. Yeah, it was. He really did lunge with his left foot, right foot, with his right foot, and take both feet out, both legs out. Never mind both feet. Comes in, and Connor Roberts has just had a shot on goal. Shall we wait for the shot on the video? Shall we? So we're building from midfield. At some point, it's going to go down the centre. I should imagine for Connor Ampadu. Actually, we've got an attack by Blackburn. Ooh, he takes his feet away, and this time the Leeds guy gets away with it. And this is where it goes now. Somerville running down that side. Down into the middle, this is where Connor Roberts, long shot, but it was easily saved and out for a corner. That's why that's how that happens. It was actually quite interesting. It's a Blackburn attack as they grab the ball, and then the back line of, I'd say the midfield of Leeds going to sleep for a second. Fortunately, the defence didn't, and they stopped the Blackburn attack immediately and gave it to Somerville, and he ran down that left-hand side and made a really good cross for Connor to have a damn good try, but not quite good enough. We have the corner. From their right, and it comes back to him. Another kick from the right, and it's in and cleared. Gallagher. Can he? Oh, no. Passes it back. Nonto, and then back to the Leeds goalie. So Leeds now have it in defence. Try and keep up that, because that's a good minute ahead for me. Yeah, Nonto, can he chase it? Actually, I think he's done it. He has done it. He's kept it in. Great bit of football in there by Nonto. It's hurtling towards the corner flag on the right-hand side. And he does, he raises his foot in front of him and just taps the ball back over his head. And it goes off the Blackburn player for a throw-in. Brilliant. Into the centre of the box. But Blackburn, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Blackburn players all in the same area at that point. So when they kick it forward, obviously the Leeds back line immediately gather it, because there's no Blackburn players left. They're all in defence. 3-2 for Leeds. Leeds, can he? Nonto. Ooh, that was a good attempt at taking the ball off him there, and nearly did it. And that would have been a really interesting prod forward. Ampadu grabs it. Leeds are offside. Let's just see that on here. So they're in defence now. Blackburn will kick it forward. They must lose it at this point. Yeah. Back to the goalie, and this must be where it goes forward, and by Leeds, and there must be. I don't know if that is offside. It was a 1-to-1. Yeah, it was 1-to-1 with the goalie. I'm not quite sure it was offside.
Looking forward early for a striker to make a run.
Oh,
It's tight, you know.
oh, that is not offside. That was not offside. That was nowhere near offside, and the linesman wasn't even in line with it to say it was offside. So that was definitely not a case of offside. As Leeds now try and come back, there was not much complaining there from Leeds. I thought there might be more because it was definitely on. Blackburn now playing down the right-hand side, and Blackburn will. Nonto grabs that one and gets it out. So we've got a throw in by Blackburn. Short. That has to be a Leeds. No, Blackburn throw in. Can he cross it? Oh, two Schmodics. Yeah, too many Leeds players in the box. One player back for Blackburn who passes it back to the goalie, and he's going to have to kick it forward because it's 1-1 with the Leeds striker. Blackburn now down the right-hand side. Passes it to Carter. Carter back to Pierce. So they're trying to, and he kicks it forward, but Meslier gets it out of the box and passes it to Ampadu down the left. Gruev and Rutter. Leeds building from midfield. Gruev, back to Gruev, back to Firpo. Firpo's now in that middle area. He's been pulled into the middle. Somerville to Gray, and it's Costello that grabs it, gives it to Sam Gallagher for Blackburn, and Sam Gallagher will try to get a little bit of space now. And tries pushing it down that left-hand side for but Gruev grabs it right on the edge of the box. That was a good little push forward there by Blackburn. Nearly caught the Leeds back line out. I'm trying to stop my phone from going off, and we now have Gruev. Pushes it forward. We've got Archie Gray. Leeds are on the attack. They're in the box. We've got Gray. Somerville, and it's intercepted by Blackburn. They're on a 2 against 2, 3 against 2, 3 against 3. He's not going quick enough. Ranking, Cancelo, Smodics, no, just couldn't. Gruev managed to put that out for a corner. Nice and calm by Gruev there. That was actually really calm. We started to get far too many Blackburn bodies forward, and he saw the fact that the back line wasn't. There was only 2 people in the Leeds back line, him and somebody else, and he just tapped it out calmly for a corner. So we've got a corner for Blackburn. Blackburn will put it in from their right-hand side. So it's a left-footed in swinger. And far too far. And I don't know what that was a foul for. God knows what he saw as a foul there. I'd love to see that one back. But it's a Leeds.
Sam Gallagher's break in the middle of left of your
Yeah, Sam Gallagher's break was just amazing. Just could have pulled it back to a little bit earlier, perhaps. Right, we're going down the left-hand side for Leeds. Back into the midfield. And pushes it forward, but he's offside again. And the goalkeeper will actually take this one, kicks it forward for the Leeds. Leeds intercept it in their own half. Archie Gray, Gruev loses it to Costello. Costello now in his own half. How many minutes? We've got 37 minutes 41 with Costello still in his own half, playing it, trying to get some space, I think.
Churning tension.
Want to know what happened there, because that's now stopped. We go back to the video. This is Leeds from the defence. Somerville. We're going to leave that. We're going to stay with the video. Nice play from the midfield, right side. Going to try and pass it over to Somerville, but he gets it took off him. Oh, that's a wrestle! But the Leeds guy wrestled the Blackburn guy to the ground. Somerville. Oh, high, wide, and God knows where that one's going. But yeah, the Leeds. I think it might have been Somerville before, but was it? No, might have been Gruev. Wrestled his guy to the ground, literally two-handed, and then puts his hand over. I want a free kick, Gov. Like, what? What? Never in your life, man. So Leeds are playing, dare I say, dirty. They're not. I would be giving yellow cards out for bringing the game into disrepute. This is just some of the falling down and some of the complaints are just absolutely ridiculous. But Leeds are in the attack again. Somerville and Rutter doing a couple of 1-2s down. Back into into defence. And come forward. Right hand side for Leeds. Oh, passes it on that right side. Back into the defence. Rutter back into Pirot. Pirot loses it. Eventually, after trying to pass it to the right to Pirot, he gives it to Hyam, Dominic Hyam for. Yeah. No, you can't give him a free kick for that. He dove on the floor. He did a starfish on the floor. Let's have a look at this. No. He did have his foot in front of him, and then he's gone, oh! I mean, that is not... Now, I want to know how I get to that from here in 60 seconds, because Blackburn have just had a shot from Schmodix. At the minute, we've got the free kick on the telly from Leeds. So this must get cleared pretty damn quick. Where will he put it? Well, I think Rodon's going to take this. No, he is. Oh, yeah, he is. Connor, no. And Leeds will try to build. Now, how on earth does... Oh, he grabs it from nowhere. He grabs it and it's 1-1. Schmodix grabs it and it's 1-1 with a card. Oh, my God, what a save. How the hell if he'd have lifted it just a couple of foot, that would have been a guaranteed goal there for Blackburn. Schmodix just stole it from the defender like candy from a child and just ran it straight. Just a brilliant tackle there. He just pushed it through his legs, and yeah, it's three Leeds defenders, 2 Blackburn players, and Schmodix just couldn't. I don't think he could have passed it. He couldn't have passed that. It's a bit of a pity, but a great tackle and great through ball by Schmodix there. And that was... Oh, we've got another Leeds player falling on the... How can you give him a yellow card? Nonto this time dives on the floor when Dolan hits him. And apparently Nonto must have killed him. Go on, that is a free kick. It's not a bad tackle, but he makes the most of it, and he certainly goes rolling over a few times. So Leeds down to Somerville. Somerville down the left. And he'll try to into midfield. They're going to kick it forward to try and get Connor. Nonto. Rutter. Carter kicks it out. Firpo tries it. Carter is in the way. And it comes out. And it gets wellied forward for Meslier. Meslier now in the
chartered membership
in the area as we go back to a bit of a
I have 20 years plus
advert,
experience
and hopefully we can quickly get rid of that. Leeds down the left-hand side, Somerville down there. Oh, kicks! Oh, he could have just got that. What? I thought that was perfectly hit. He just didn't. He could have just got that. He just didn't. I think he thought he was offside and didn't see the player, the Blackburn player playing on. So Junior could have done better there. If Junior had put his foot out, he could have kicked that one in. However, he didn't see that he wasn't offside. Another Leeds player goes diving to the floor. Get up. He's holding his hands over his face and pretending he's crying. Oh, he's doing this. Oh. I mean, just get up.
Strong lad. He does use his arm. He's backing in there. Catches him in the throat. He's trying to
his hand, his wrist touched him, and he's on the floor pretending he's being killed. Yeah, if I wasn't wanting Leeds to win it to make sure Southampton don't get up there, I'd be wanting Blackburn to win this because the Leeds are just jumping all over the floor. Pure offside. I'm not quite sure this this linesman has got his glasses today. As Leeds are they're now really pushing it around that final quarter, and Blackburn intercept it in the corner. It's not going to be they well it out, and Leeds tap it out for a Blackburn throw-in. So with 45 minutes, 29 seconds, we've got 30 seconds left. It's only 1 minute extra time. We will follow that. Shall we follow that through on here? A minute and a half left on this one. Oh, Leeds guy goes down, but forget it. And he decides to call it back for a free kick. Leeds at Rodon, and down the left for Somerville. Rutter, but he tries to tackle him on the line, but it just doesn't. Does it work? No, I don't think it works. And we are at half time. 6 corners to Leeds, 1 corner to Blackburn. And we have a look through the details first.
Daniel Falker wasn't happy with the lack of additional time on Tuesday against Sunderland either.
We have 62%, 76% possession to Leeds, 24 to Blackburn, 34 dangerous attacks by Leeds, 11 by Blackburn, 7 shots for Leeds, 2 on target, 1 shot by Blackburn, and it was on target. So we're going to half time, and it's 0-0. We shall see you all in about 15 minutes. It's been an interesting first half. I think the Leeds players are. I'd probably give them 4 or 5 Oscars along the way up through this. And the last one where the guy caught the guy on his side of his neck, But the Blackburn guy caught him with this part of his arm and just sort of brushed the side of his neck. And the guy went down, literally holding his hands on his face as if he was crying, and rolled around on the floor as if he'd been killed. And we've had that about 3 times, and it's just not on. It's taking the game into it's putting the game into disrepute because it's not the way that I like to have football. I like to have a nice clean game. We turn the noise down a little bit, and we'll come back to that in a bit. And we shall be coming back with the second half. In the meantime, I'm going to have a drink because my throat is killing me. It's been that much of a ding-dong battle in the first half. Leeds are on top. Yeah, Leeds are definitely on top. Whether they can hold it out, I think the referee's starting to get a little bit annoyed with them for jumping on the ground, and hopefully rightly so. We'll see what happens in the second half.
Your Sky business keeps you up and running no matter what. Better believe it. Let our dedicated team handle your switch today. Step into your future with learning that can take you anywhere. Everybody say, be everybody else. Here to see you.
Thank you, Your Honour. The case is very, very simple.
The Open University. The future is open. Tasty spaghetti, only 28p at Tesco. Perfect when whipping up a traditional spaghetti bolognese to impress your friends. Or a quick and easy spag bowl for after-school tea. That's true value. Only 28p at Tesco. Every little helps. FX.
Seriously secure FX for business. Use our simple online platform and get 24/7 access to currency experts. Try OFX today.
Did you know Alivia is non-drowsy in most people? Because Alivia relieves dualities without causing
we
drowsiness
shall
in most
be
people.
back
Alivia,
in
try it now.
a few minutes.
Kitchen and bathroom transformations to paint and garden projects, Wix has everything you need. Don't be house embarrassed, be house proud with Wix.
Tesco Whoosh. Store to door from as little as 20 minutes.
With II, we can invest £9,000 a year in junior ISA.
Oh, amazing. Interactive investor. We've got an II for investing. Get your garden ready with premium battery tools by Stihl. One battery, many tools. Find your perfect tool at stihl.co.uk.
Football, let's serve with the crack. Jameson sponsors the EFL on Sky Sports. Chances in the first half.
Yeah.
Not many players.
Give him £1,000 a year plus. Look at that one. Do you like whiskey?
I'm not seeing it. We've got somebody's got to try and take it again. Like this one event, say, right, I want to be comfortable. I'm not seeing enough of it. I think the thing a really strong instance of that Blackburn championship top scorer inside his colleagues, almost made league player. Yeah, and they've got to try and get him involved in the game a bit more. It's very difficult to assist him.
Also, do tea and coffee.
Give the ball away here. I'm not sure it's very good at pace, but he's got the ability to way up to the 80. It's a fantastic save. And when you score as many goals as he has this season, you take them shots on. Great.
This is basically the game plan, isn't it? They've done really well to limit that space and get behind. It hasn't really difficult to mount attacks, and when they do get them, get into those areas, they try and take the ball.
Look at that, a good half of players in a row from the danger zone in the championship. Defensively sound so far, with the best chance of the game. Someone is straight away and say back here, Elliot. That's how it would stand if it stays as it is.
So if it's anything from our fridge,
Cheers to Away Day Magic. Jameson sponsors the EFL on Sky Sports.
Got something you're saving for? The NatWest app could help you get there quicker. Set a savings goal, track your spending, and automatically round up your spare change. Search NatWest Savings Goal to join the 1 million people who've helped kickstart their savings. Whatever you're saving for, let's get going. Tomorrow begins today with NatWest, proud partner of Team GB.
we might even have
On P&O Cruises Holiday, I wake up to a new view every morning. Caribbean holidays from 1099. P&O Cruises. Holiday like never before.
Is cancer winning? Cancer research won't let it. We make therapy possible. So cancer will be studied to be done. We study
how are we all in there?
cancer treatments so she can see her.
Doing my coffee, and I shall be back to have a little look at the.
Together, we are beating cancer.
Oops. We're going to have a quick look at perhaps the Newcastle game.
Perfect when whipping up a traditional spaghetti bolognese to impress your friends. Or a quick and easy snack bowl for after school tea.
So here we are back again, guys. And let's see how many people can see. White against white doesn't really work, does it? So let's have a quick look at some of the others. In play. So Newcastle are 2-0 up against Tottenham. As my phone strangely goes back to the Leeds game. So it's Newcastle 2, Tottenham 0. Newcastle are now 6-1 on to win. 10 corners to Newcastle, only 1 to Tottenham. Here for some stats. 6. Now look at that. 10 corners to Newcastle, 1 to Tottenham. Tottenham have 67% of play and Newcastle 33. What have I always said? 10 shots for Newcastle, 2 on target. and 2 goals. I mean, it puts what I say completely into the black, doesn't it? I usually say if you're not going to score, you're not going to score if you don't get your shots on target. They've only had 2 shots on target and they scored both of them. Tottenham, 5 shots, 1 on target, a bigger percentage, double the percentage on target, but that 1 shot hasn't gone in. So we have to look at if we look at the XG, it says that Newcastle have an XG of 1.79, Tottenham of 0.54. So one can sort of take from that the 10 shots where 2 were on target, they've actually been a lot more. They've actually been good chances, good opportunities that they've probably just completely scuffed. So Newcastle playing well, but based on that, they should be perhaps a couple more. They should be about 3 ahead according to that. So 6-1 ahead, 6-1 on to win. A draw is 13-2, and New Tottenham is 12-1 against. Leeds, we have now 2-1 on. We have 5-2 against for the draw, and 17-2 against for Blackburn. So we're really pushing it for the Leeds to win, as far as the odds are concerned. We'll go back to the stats: 76% possession to Leeds, and 24 to Blackburn. I would say we've had 1 clear chance for Leeds, 1 clear chance for Blackburn. The Leeds one was, he just had to hit it on target. Was it Connor? I think it was Connor. Had to hit it on target. That's all he had to do, and it just went by the left-hand post and just trickled out for nothing. How he didn't score there was just an absolute amazement. I'm amazed that he didn't score there. Really am. It's really weird. It's one of those where you think, I'm not quite sure how he did it. Let me try and bring the Sky chat back.
They definitely need more, but the problem they've got is when you're playing against a side who conceded 5 the last time out, they're not going to go anywhere. So
they're sinking back and not wanting to score, let in 5 again.
Because they're struggling themselves, they need as many points as they can get. So they have to come up with answers, which is why I mentioned the word dynamism. You're too wide.
Gallagher's been playing really well. Gallagher's been their only
and provide crosses for your forward players. But when I'm looking in
amazing,
the box, there's nobody there.
Some of the tackles, some of the stealing of the ball, absolutely amazing.
And Leeds have got the quality. We know they've got it in routine. He's got great feet, got great ability, very good vision as well. But if you're not getting the service, he'll stop doing the things that we expect to see from him week in, week out.
Good day then so far.
So we're probably a couple of minutes away from the restart.
They've still got to go and do their job later. If it stays like that, it's a big if. Yeah, I'm certainly with Mickey. Just want to see a lot more tempo.
A couple of minutes away from the restart, as we've now got.
Big question for me is, can they maintain?
Have we got the other games? So look, yeah, they're coming out of the tunnel.
Without really being able to release that pressure
I just want to have a quick look at some of the other games. Let's have a look at some of the other games.
When the team is so deep and
we shall have a look. I'm going to have a quick look before we start the Leeds game. Look at my side. No, nothing in there.
Yes, thank you, David. Kyle McFadden, a Sheffield boy, a Sheffield United fan. It's about to come on in West Yorkshire here for Blackburn Rovers, and
Carl McFadden's coming on for Scott Wharton. I was saying that's actually a good, that is a good change. I'm not keen on Wharton. McFadden is good, solid. He can make, he can make a good, he can do a good effect. You can use him to good effect. So that's about all I'm going to say on that. Thank God, they say. So we're going to start. We're about to kick off. And just as my app decides to go for an advert, and it goes straight back to Leeds for a goal kick. Wandering around back, gives it to Rodon. I don't think we're too far away. 45 and 11, 46 and 11. We're about a minute behind on the video. Kicks it forward. Blackburn Rovers.
First half.
It's a bit tatty. It's kicking it. They're kicking it, but it's high. It's just kicked in the rough direction, and then lots of high feet. It's just not clean. It's not tidy. It goes back to the Leeds goalkeeper. Let's see what he can do. Pass it to Rodon. Rodon now on the right-hand side for Leeds. What will Rodon do with the ball? Rodon, ooh. The Leeds guy grabs it from him, but then I think Rodon that grounds him, and he rolls on the floor as if he's being killed. Let's have a look. So he takes it off him. No. I'm thinking a minute must be around here. So I look for the video now to see where the yellow card came in. So he gives it to the Leeds guy, who then runs down the right, and no. Well, at least he didn't roll on the floor like he'd been killed. But we do have Leeds. Oh, come on. He jumped at him. That's not a terrible challenge. He jumped in the air. Sky Guy doesn't know what earth he's on. Tronstadt gets a yellow card there for nothing. The Leeds guy literally jumped in the air at Tronstadt and landed on the floor. Oh, he's fouled me. And Sky Guy says, oh, terrible challenge. Look, I'm not a Leeds fan and I'm not a Blackburn fan, but the Leeds guy just jumped in the air and threw himself at Tronstadt like an aeroplane and gets a free kick. And, it's in the box and it's cleared from the line. Cleared on the line by Blackburn, and he up the right-hand side, but then goes back to Firpo. And now Firpo will try and build Pirot on the left-hand side. We've got both sides. We've got the video of that side and the bet on there. Bet 365 there. So Pirot. Yeah. It's going to be a Leeds throw-in. No.
It's in the thick of the action defensively here.
Gray, Ashley Gray on the left-hand side. Oh,
no hint of a penalty really for that.
Oh, wait, could have been a penalty. It was actually
not quite, no.
The Blackburn guy did have his arm out as we go down that left-hand side for Leeds. Firpo, Somerville, typical in that left-hand roll. Can he cross it? Passes it back. Gruev. Across to Gruev. Gruev's now playing a little bit more middle than he has been. Across to Connor Roberts, which is shoved across the right-hand side. And Nonto there, sort of more middle. We seem to have swapped over a little bit there. We're passing around the middle of the Blackburn area. Go back to the video. Blackburn kick it out, and Smodics, he didn't get it that time. He could have. He was trying to do another take away from the feet of a baby. It could be a Leeds throw. Blimey. Junior, one of the other actors from this in the first half of the game. Junior. Oh, and he jumps on the floor again. But it's rolled on. It's carry on because that was just a jump on the floor. I'd give him a yellow card for jumping. Nonto. Peru. Oh, he could have gone through there. It's going to be a free kick. Peru did actually force his way. The Leeds fans don't like that. They really don't. Let's keep that on as it goes back for a Blackburn. With a Blackburn goalkeeper. It's not a goal kick, it's a free kick on Blackburn goalkeeper.
Financial cost as well, they'll immediately lose £7 million in terms of solidarity payments, which clubs get at the start of the season. It's championship next season is over £8 million if it's in the third tier.
It's incredible because I've got the Blackburn one now. Blackburn trying to head it back to his goalkeeper again. So Connor Roberts there. Nicely retrieved. Lee's guy kicks it, but it goes out for a throw-in to Blackburn. And Blackburn have the ball again. Blackburn. Pickering, Hyam.
Wednesday host Stoke today. Huge game. There's Dolan.
Dolan crosses it. Oh, poor cry. The goalie makes a. Should have been quicker to the ball there. He had the Blackburn guy running into him, and if he'd have got the ball, he'd have been 2 feet away from the goal line. We're back with Connor Roberts, goalkeeper. Connor Roberts. Oh, and he's a good thread through. Gallagher, what can he do with it? Passes it back. Tries Britain. Tries getting Gallagher back on 1-on-1-2, but fails dismally. And Leeds tried to pass it through the middle, but intercepted way too easy by Somerville. Should have done something with that, and he just didn't. Junior Firpo. Oh, and Carter, Britain. Oh, crosses it. Oh, he should have. It was one of those cases where Dolan, I don't know, one of the black shirts of Blackburn just stood there stationary as the ball came over. Try something. Make yourself bigger than what you are. We were Blackburn throwing now, and it's very close to. It was McFadden that just stood there. Was it McFadden? Yeah. And I would have expected more of him than that. Leeds throw the ball out, and it will go off and out by Blackburn. So it's now a Leeds throw-in. Smodics will put it out. So Schmodick's now coming into he's starting to play quite a key role in the first half as we got through it. It didn't start so well, but he started to play decent football. We've got Connor Roberts. Nonto, Roberts. And it's going to go for a corner. No, it's swerved out for a throw in.
Doesn't really control the delivery. It's the ability.
And how's that?
Better than this. Well over here.
Well, it is a Blackburn. You finished it?
Yes.
So throw in up the right hand side. Kicks it forward to midfield. Dolan Dolan tries crossing it, and Fadden 1 against 2, but he goes down on the edge. I think he tried for a penalty there, tried keeping on his feet. There was no way he was going to get up. Ooh. Some legs flying around now. Somerville. And Connor? No. Firpo on the outside of the box. Nonto. Can he pass it to Firpo? Gruev. No, straight to the goalkeeper. And it's an easy save. Carter now loses it to Somerville, and Somerville's back in it with Firpo. Firpo. And Nonto has a shot, but it's out. And no, not a good shot there. Blackburn goal kick.
Sit back in towards Connor Roberts instead of getting it away from the defender.
Yeah.
28 years of age.
Kicks it forward, and it's now Leeds little break. Oh, Schmodix tries taking it from him. And he does. Gets back into the defence. Roberts. But Pirro will grab it for Leeds in the midfield and try to pass it to Somerville, but Carter takes it from him. Nonto shoots, and it's wide. Nonto just not. Where are we on now? We're on 55 minutes and 51. We're on 56 minutes and 57 now. So we're it's a little bit difficult. Tell me who you support. Come, give me something to talk to. Who do you support? Who are you wanting to win? Because at the minute, Leeds had the majority of the first half. They're losing. They're just not quite getting that last ball into the box as Somerville tries that left side again, but rolls himself onto the floor. Surely, no, he doesn't get fouled. That's no way. Leeds are throwing themselves on the floor far too often now. The referee has finally decided that he's not going to give free kicks for them. In the first half, he was giving free kicks for absolutely BAFTA-winning acting. And like there, he's just seen Somerville just slide along the floor as if he's had his legs removed. And all he'd had is a shoulder push. And he's now letting them just carry on. Hopefully he carries on like that, because so far that's probably been my qualm of the first half, and still into the second half. His Leeds are just throwing themselves on the floor too much. Blackburn are coming back into it. Britain there trying to push his way through, but Somerville grabs him and takes the ball off him. It's slightly difficult. I've got the Bet365 app here with Somerville. That's a minute ahead of the video. Oh, and Gnonto has another shot for Leeds. Takes it off the Blackburn and just goes straight at the goal. Fires just against a defender, and he kicks it out for a Leeds throw-in. It's, on the other hand, it's quite good because now I know that Gnonto has a good shot, and I can go back onto the video and we can watch that as the throw-in comes from Blackburn. And we should see, Somerville kicks it up. Blackburn kick it back in. Britain for, and here's down the left. This is down the left for Leeds. So Somerville, carry on, play on. Yes, Leeds middle. Rooter, Gnonto, here we go. Oh, that wasn't a shot. That wasn't a shot. Well, it was. He kicked it at the Blackburn defender that was literally 2 foot in front of him. So there was no way. 2 or 3 foot in front of him, no chance. So we'll go back to the actual live as it is a minute ahead. And we have Somerville now in attack for Leeds. Somerville in the middle of the park. Somerville will have it taken off him like a... but then Gray takes it back on the left-hand side. Now, Somerville's in the wrong position. Can Somerville do a 1-2 down the left-hand side? It's kicked out, and it's a Blackburn throw-in. So we have Blackburn throw-in. Let's see if we can... How did that go out for a Blackburn throw-in? Played down the left. They played down quite well. Gallagher had a really tough, hard tackle. Oh, right, I see. And then they got it back and he just toe pokes it over the line. So, yeah, it's a little bit of poor play at the minute. We seem to be just... Are we saying that... I wouldn't say it's nasty. It's not getting nasty. It's getting tough. It's getting hard. They're going in quite hard, but they're going in... I'd say on the fair side, it's just that there's a lot of acting, and the Leeds fans don't like Blackburn guy Gallagher changing his boots and taking so long. And Ampadu Rodon will build for Leeds in their own half. Roberts now, Connor Roberts on the right-hand side for Leeds. Passes it to Rodon. Rodon down to Nonto. Pickering picks it off him and kicks it out for a Leeds throw-in. So it's a Leeds throw-in on the right-hand side for Leeds. The Leeds fans are getting riled now. The Leeds fans are turning. They really are getting quite... They're getting quite... they're jeering every single call by the referee. As Blackburn have a shot, Costello, and it's kicked out for... Is it corner or is it a throw-in? I don't know, but Dolan's got it. Dolan in the inside in the box for Blackburn. Passes it back. Firpo grabs it, kicks it as hard as he can. McFadden grabs it on halfway. McFadden on half. Look at that, a minute behind. That was a bad attack by Leeds earlier. Blackburn are having a throw in. Costello's was actually a damn sight closer than what it looked like on the app. Costello's shot was... He's not going to... Here we go. Repeat of Costello. The goalkeeper ran out to throw the ball out. And it was just a little curl, a little bit more angle to it, and it would have been on target. And that would have been in. But it's back with the Leeds goalkeeper now. McFadden, the one that kicked it forward to him, so McFadden kicked it and it eventually made its way back to the goalkeeper. It's strange being a minute ahead of the video, so I've got the actual physical in there. So we go back to the app. We're on Ampadu now in the midfield. He must give it to the goalkeeper. Jesus Christ, that wasn't just a simple pickup by the goalkeeper. How did Leeds not let that one in? Cross. We've got 3 players in the net staying there not to make it offside. And how the hell? God knows how that happened. And Leeds have gone straight down the other side and had a cross. Fighting on that corner, but they got a corner, but it does go eventually to the goalkeeper, as I'd seen from the other app. So Leeds have got a corner on the video. the goalie kicks it out to Rutter. Rutter runs now with the ball on the edge of the box. Rutter for Leeds on the edge of the box. What's he going to do with this?
I understand why.
The only thing is that it's to try and show you what I'm looking at. I'm looking at one of those on this side. We just had a lead shot, so I can tell what's happening, not how close it is. But I have got on this side the actual video, and how the hell that didn't go in. The Leeds guy just taps it back on the line. Remarkable defending isn't the word. That is just how the hell he managed to keep that out. Schmodix, come on, Schmodix in the middle, kicks it to their right hand side, but just Junior Firpo grabs it. There's an advert comes on. Junior Firpo grabs it, passes it to does a 1-2. Firpo gets it back again. Hayden Carter grabs it from back, but can only give it back to Gray. Gray gives it to Firpo, loads. Those are Leeds. There's a shot from outside the box, and it sort of ricochet ping pong balls around a bit, and the goalkeeper just grabs it out of the air. So that was a close one by Leeds. A good job that Piers actually managed to get back up and grab the ball immediately. Had he stayed on the floor, that would have gone sailed above his head and straight into the net for Leeds. For Leeds. So Blackburn are now trying to attack, but they lose it right in their right hand corner as they're trying to cross it to the left, but Leeds now try and attack down their right, and Nonto, no, Somerville, Nonto trying the middle line, few 1-2s. No, Piru loses. And Leeds are just running riot around it. Gallagher just doesn't know what he's doing there. He's just run a full circle. and the Leeds guy is just almost laughing at him as he makes Gallagher run probably a full 1.5 circle on the Leeds left. We're now building from the back as I look at both apps again, of course. Oh, he could have got that. Somerville could have nicked it from the back line, and it would have been a case of crossing it 2-1 in Blackburn's favour at the back, but it would have been a decent cross, would have given a decent chance of a one-on-one with the goalkeeper. We have a change. Gray coming off. So Rutter and Gruev are off. James and Bamford on. I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised at that, because I thought Rutter and Gruev have been playing quite well. Gruev has took a couple of knocks, and whether he's, I don't think he was. I don't think he was injured from it. He's just come back from injury. It would be a shame if he actually was injured. I don't think he was. 4-1. Wow. I'm not quite sure why Leeds would stick with that one up front when they're actually on top, and they just need a couple extra. Bamford at the front. Right, okay. We now got a free kick. I'm going to stay with the video for now. We've got a free kick for Blackburn on the halfway line. There's not many people in that in that lineup. at the front there. Why kick it there? I think there's about 8 Leeds players and 3 Blackburn players. But a crunching tackle by the Blackburn guy, but Leeds tried building down their right hand side, quickly pass it to Schmodix down the left. Firpo back in the defence. Gallagher tried to give him a heavy tackle, but it's not seen as a foul. What we got? We've got Piru, but Hyam gives it back to James. James gives it to Nonto. Byram has a shot, and it goes to the corner. James will try and cross it for Leeds. Somerville. We'll see how this panned out from the start. It comes in from a corner and back. Must come across this side for Somerville. It's on their right at the minute. Crossed in. Poor crosses. Just a couple of pinged crosses. The Leeds defence is literally halfway through the Blackburn half. And Somerville. Nonto. Oh my God! He parries it. The goalkeeper parried it away on the line. I mean, literally on the line. And we've got legs just lashing out at this ball and it comes to the right hand side for Leeds. They're trying to slow it down now. Trying to gain a bit of composure. Passing it back to the defence, which is Ampadu on the middle of the Blackburn half. Nonto is going to pass it to Somerville. No, he's not. He's going to walk it into the middle. Nonto. Oh! Nonto couldn't get on the edge of it, and that was just. How? And there was somebody playing him onside. There was one player. He did actually catch it. He did catch. Nonto caught the ball, but with the edge of his foot, and it was bloody close. That really was close. Let's go to the app that's more the Bet365. That's a minute ahead. And we've got Costello for Blackburn now on there, right? The Costello will try and play this forward. Dolan. What can Dolan do? We're on the right-hand side. We're just doing a couple of 1-2s around the back for Blackburn now. Blackburn playing it along the back. Dolan.
Leicester City supporters players didn't believe Blackburn could come and do this. Bamford's in the middle and Carter taking evasive action.
Pushes it forward. Leeds to push it out. Blackburn now with a throw-in in the level with the penalty area. And I'm quickly looking across at the video that's a minute behind. Blackburn are going to have a throw-in. They're surely going to throw this into the box. At the minute, the video still has Leeds with the ball. Leeds are going down the left-hand side here with Somerville. Nonto. Piro. Nonto. Oh, that's where Blackburn grab it. Oh, Gallagher pushed it through his feet. And Dolan has, Leeds put it out for the throw-in there. But then from that throw-in, it goes straight across the opposite side. And Blackburn start to build on their right. Britain is trying to get through down that right-hand side, but he just cannot get past that defensive line. He's going to have to pull it back. You have to pull it back at some point. Not doing much with it at the minute. Ooh, that was McFadden. McFadden, and he loses it. The goalie actually takes it from him, like like a candy from a child. McFadden now in the in his own half. He's run all the way back. He's now playing it Hayden Carter. Oh, lovely! Oh, Ampadu nearly came in there, and Pierce had to take it to the to his right to get it away from Ampadu, and Pierce is going to have to try and clear that one. If he doesn't clear it, he's going to have Ampadu right on him. Stop trying to play it in your own area. Pierce is playing it in his own. Oh, God knows what he's doing. I want to see what he's doing there. We'll go back to this one, and we're going to see what the Blackburn goal. He just kicks it out to Firpo in his own in the Leeds area. So Firpo's got it in his own area. But let's see what the Blackburn goalkeeper thought he was doing. The Leeds manager is not looking too happy. As Ampadu is actually going down the middle. I pass it to Daniel James on the right-hand side of the ball. Crosses it, but Hayden Carter grabs it in the defence. Right in the box. Bamford has a shot, and it's a save, and Blackburn can try and calm it down from the with the goalkeeper now. So let's see what the I see. The Blackburn goalkeeper actually waited because Bamford was hovering about 2 foot away from him, so he didn't want to kick it. He'd got the ball in his hands. That's why it was taking so long. There's always a reason why why the goalkeeper keeps it for so long. And in that case, it was one of the Leeds. Bamford just hanging over him like a childish. Very childish. But we did see similar the other day, and where Leicester lost it on the line, actually let a goal in. So it does work. It does work hovering over the goalie like that. There's Blackburn now. Try and defending, a really staunch defending now. Oh, Bamford had a good chance there, but just couldn't head it. Just couldn't get a connection on that one. And it will. Let's have another look at it. And it comes in from the Leeds left. Nice cross. I don't know whether it was offside, to be honest, but it just. Oh, yeah, he didn't. Yeah, it comes off his shoulder, not his head. So if it had got his head on it, it might have actually gone in. But there again, it might have been offside as well. But we don't have goal line technology or VAR here. We don't have VAR. Some teams have goal line technology. Oh, Blackburn's offside. He's one-on-one with the goalie, but he was offside. That's Gallagher, isn't it? I think. Looks like Gallagher. Leeds. Oh. Leeds with Pirro. Pirro loses it to Tronstadt, who loses it back. Byram grabs it for Leeds. Leeds now on the right-hand side with Sam Byram. Sam Byram. Crosses it, but it's a goal kick for Blackburn. So let's see that cross. It's actually a corner. And we'll just have how did the goalkeeper get this? It's a corner, lovely in-swinging corner, but the goalie just punches it nice and easily out. And this is why Ainsley Pearce has it back for Blackburn. So reason is that Leeds took a foul throw. I've not seen a foul throw in a game for quite a long time. Gets pushed forward, and Leeds Somerville grabs it, tries threading it forward, but Blackburn grab it and tap it out rather frustratingly, and Leeds get a throw in. Ampadu, Gray in the middle of the centre circle. Rodon now, and he passes it down the right-hand side. I'm going to go Byram. Sam Byram not been having such a great game, I don't think, and passes it to Rodon. Firpo on the left, Nonto on the left, and he crosses it, but Carter kicks at it. How far's that going to go? It's going to be a Leeds substitution. Leeds are gambling here. It's 80 minutes gone, and Leeds are throwing everything at it. They need to put more pressure on the front. That one there was thread the ball through the centre of defence. The defence just opened it up, and there was only Bamford there, and it was never going to get caught. And I just don't see. Joseph on, Nonto off. So, wow. And I thought Nonto had he's missed a few open chances, but I don't think he's played that badly. James, Daniel James, right in front of the ball. Can he push it forward? Daniel James passes it to Byram. Sam Byram is moved to the left-hand side on that occasion. Byram again, and it's a goal kick to Blackburn. So off goes Nonto on that one. So that's a minute and a bit behind. And Matteo Joseph did indeed come on. As we're waiting for the Blackburn goalie to kick this out. Whoa, and it's going to the end, and it's a goal! Blackburn, how the hell did that one come out? We've got to watch this. We've got to watch this. We're a minute behind, guys, so let's just watch as we wait to see Leeds go behind. Leeds are on the attack on this one. Leeds on the attack, pull it back to midfield. Try to push it in. Byram, this is the Byram attack. Yeah, poor attack by Byram. And then we here on 82 minutes. This is the goal. This is the goalkeeper. This is Blackburn's goalkeeper. It's going to go straight to the end and straight in the net. Blackburn are going to score on the video now because it's a minute and a half ahead. Just been notified that Blackburn has scored. We can now see the play rather than looking at it on Bet365. Kicks it long and it lands 2-3. Schmodix on his own on the left, and he has just a defender to hit it past. The goal is miles out of his net, and Schmodix tips it into the top left-hand corner from the left side of goal. And how he's done it, I swear that was with his left foot into the left side of the net. I've got to see that again. Was that with his left foot? How I was just onside by a Leeds player, and I can't see there's a Leeds player in front of him. Let's see if he does it from this side. Yeah, we can see it from this side. Dolan, bang! It is. It's a left side. It is a left-sided. Oh no! He taps it with his right, the outside of his right foot. So he taps it with the right side of his out foot. And it's straight in the back of the net. And Leeds are 1-0 down. And the Leeds fans, who were already starting to get quite angry, Blackburn are now away from this. They're safe of relegation. Leeds pass it in, but it's straight to the goalkeeper. Blackburn are now going to make a change. They're going to go defensive now. There's no way on God's earth they're going to want to lose this. And it's 84 minutes and 26 seconds as Leeds head straight at the goalie. Easy pick out of the air. That's on 83 minutes on there. We're on 84.41 in here. as Blackburn make a substitution. Dolan off, MA on. So, yeah, I think we're sort of just bringing on fresh legs.
As far away as he could. Referees onto him. But what a part
He's trying to walk off the pitch, has taken the longest route he can possibly take, and the referee nudges him directly across. Patrick Bamford's just had a close shot apparently on from Leeds. Again, it's from the Bet365 app. I can't see how close it is, but let's see how close Bamford is here. Pass it down the right-hand side for Leeds. And, oh, that was a tough tackle by, I hate the adverts coming on, by Blackburn there, and they get away with it. It's not been them as a whole that's been doing the tough tackling. I can't get the bloody ad off. So Leeds are now building. The left-hand side. Cross. Junior Firpo. Over the bar. Over the bar. Costello's moaning that he was pulled to the ground as he tried putting it in. Let's have a look. It comes across. Costello. No, the guy. It was already on the floor. It does pull it. Yeah, the Blackburn guy falls on the floor, but as he's falling, he pulls Costello down with him. Should have been a penalty, that. Is he getting a... He's got a yellow card for complaining. And we've got Leeds are now... Oh, Blackburn, Leeds are defending. Blackburn, Schmodix had a really good chance there. As it gets kicked out and Leeds can build. Leeds now. Rodon in the middle. Somerville in the middle for some strange reason. Back to Rodon. Byram on that right-hand side again. He's moved back. Byram now. Rodon. James. We're seeing the top sides lose out as Bamford goes down the middle. Bamford down the middle. What can he do with it? Pulls it back to James. Bamford. Tronstadt grabs it and Tronstadt runs it, but we lose it to Firpo. Ampadu tries pulling it back. We're trying to go safe now. Oh, Pirro has a rough shot. Let's see how the Pirro shot comes in as Leeds make a last-ditch substitution. It was actually a Blackburn. Ooh. It was a Blackburn attack. And then, yeah. So that must go straight to the other end and must... from defence in the middle, centre circle. Somerville. Yeah, unbeaten at home this season. That looks like being lost. It's Anthony that's coming on, and Firpo's coming off. Firpo's done really well as well. I'm surprised at that, but Ampadu cross right into the middle. Rodon. Joseph. Schmodix grabs it, but he gets it took off him. This is where the shot comes in. Ampadu from back there. It's quite a long way back. That wasn't a shot. That went straight up in the air. Right, okay, they call that a shot. In fact, it was that much of a shot. As he hit the ball, he actually took the Blackburn player out in front of him. So there was, and he was about, he must have been 20 yards outside the area. So it's not couldn't call that a shot. We'll go back to the timers. It's 89 minutes and 46 seconds, and we are. Blackburn have a throw in, and they're taking it very, very slowly. 89 minutes and 57 seconds, and they're still trying to throw the ball in. Guess what? We're on 90 minutes, and we've got 6 minutes injury time here. I was surprised if the referee doesn't hand out some yellow cards here for time wasting as we get to 90 minutes and 19 seconds, and Blackburn are passing it around, 1-2ing it. They're just trying to take the sting out at the back there. We're now up to Leeds. Leeds now passing it back to their goalie. Trying to back. We seem to have got 2 at the back now for Leeds. Schmodix. Ooh, not Schmodix. Here he is. So Leeds. It's a good job I got video because the Newcastle 4, Tottenham 0. Somerville will try and bring it out down their left. He's sticking to that left-hand side like glue. Yeah, well, Schmodix that doing well. They're looking at the throw-in now, and I'm looking at Britain. What can he do with it? What's happened? And the odds have been withdrawn. Blackburn are attacking with Callum Britton, and the odds have gone. We'll probably have to go to the video. It's in the corner. Throw in. So into the corner for Leeds. Kick it out. It's going to be it's a Leeds free kick. And the Blackburn guy just like wanders round in front of him to try and keep him busy. Leeds building from the back. Leeds building from the back. 91 minutes. Leeds pass it forward. On the left-hand side, Somerville kicks it in, and it's ping pong in the middle. Gallagher. Schmodix kicks it in by Leeds to Anthony. That's Anthony's. That was handball. That was a handball. That was definitely hands. I don't know whose hands it was. There was hands here, but I don't. Oh, it was a Leeds player that was handing it. So, no. The reason why the Leeds guy's arms went up is the Byram pushes him in the back, and he sort of falls onto the floor. Go back with it and we shall. There's Leeds pushing it down the middle. Left-hand side. Somerville crosses, and it's another shot. No, it's blocked. Byram had a shot, but it was pushing him in the back. It couldn't have been his own player. I'm just losing names here. Trying to remember names. I'm not a professional commentator, as you can tell. Blackburn headed out. Schmodix on a 1-to-1. Schmodix Oh, he's crossing into the middle. Oh, they lost the impetus. They could have had one against one there.
Semi-forward here. He's unable to keep the ball in play.
And it's Blackburn are just happy to give it back, and Ampadu will bring it back from the back with Archie Graham. Pushes it forward, James Anthony crosses it, McFadden kicks it out. Oh, Leeds kick it back in, but Blackburn have it back with the goalkeeper.
Two home games, so Watford and Preston. They can win them, let Cardiff away, then they play Leicester City. If they win that, they're 1 point behind them.
Byram, shoots but misses, and it gets kicked out for a Leeds throw-in. We are now 30 seconds away from the finish as Leeds have a throw-in. Leeds have a throw-in near the Schmodix kicks it out, runs with it. Christine. Pirro grabs it. James for Leeds, crosses it. McFadden taps it to the side, but Somerville grabs it. And Weber. Back to Rodon. Ampadu. But Talalovic, that's the one that came on. Talalovic, who will try and waste time for Blackburn in their back right position. We're now 13 seconds over. And here we go. Leeds United 0, Blackburn 1. Talalovic wasting as much time as he can in the back. And I'm pretty sure that as he belts it forward is going to be it. William Meslier on the halfway line pushes it to Fernandez to Bamford in the middle, in the box. Bamford on the edge of the box. Last kick of the game. No. What's he doing? No. Callum Britton's took it off him in the box. You're going to try and kick it out. This is ping pong ball in the Blackburn area. Callum Britton.
The theme seems the same. Those teams against the best teams sitting in, letting them have possession.
I'm going to have to watch this on the video. What the hell happened on that one? Down the left-hand side. Oh, it was a corner. That's why it went solid. Went funny. So right. So Melier's come right into the box. That's now frozen. So I can come back and we can go to the into the box. Melier's in there. He's thinking. Oh, the goalkeeper's in the middle of the area. He's playing in the middle. Jesus, Leeds could have let one in there with an empty goal. Joseph Bamford, he goes down. It's not a penalty. That's not a penalty. Bamford goes down in the box in the last few seconds as Somerville shoots wide. Wrestling. He wrestled him with his arm. He brought him down. Boom, get down there. And
just don't give penalties for that.
He's down on the ground.
That's not, I'm afraid. It's desperation.
That is unbelievable. That is absolutely unbelievable. Referees going to the bench. And he's given a red card to a Leeds sub, I think. Who he's giving it to, but he's given a red card to a Leeds player and a yellow card to McFadden. We've got a long throw-in from Leeds. Long throw-in. Going into the box. Outside. Back in by Archie Gray. Back by Gray. Connor. No. Somerville. No. And that's it. It's finished. And it's Leeds 0.
which will send shockwaves through the championship.
And they've lost. Leeds have lost 1-0 at home. How on earth that wasn't a penalty in the last couple of seconds, God only knows. You saw the arm come across the back of Bamford, and he literally pushes him down to the floor. And it's simple amazement from Blackburn, and it's a Schmoddick's amazing goal that will be seen as the downfall of Leeds in this instance. Thank you very much. We shall see you later, if I've got enough boys left. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the likes. Give me some more. Join in. Subscribe. We have it as many weeks as I can stand because I'm a Rotherham fan, and let's face it, we don't have much to cheer for. Thank you very much, guys. We shall see you later, as it's 2:30. I'll have a quick drink and we'll be back in a few minutes if I can be bothered. Thank you very much. I think Bielsa, yeah, I'm afraid definitely should have. That was, I mean, there were two shots on goal, Cody, in the first half, and Leeds missed that. I've forgotten who it was who missed that one in the first half, and it was open net. It was literally all you had to do is tap it into the open net, and it rolled literally about 12 inches to the left of the left-hand post, and it was harder to miss it than it was to hit it, and it was yeah, I think they Leeds have to try and regroup and sort of forget that, because the problem was that they had to lose players by coming into the Championship. If you don't want to lose points, you have to lose players because your wage bill's too high, or you have to lose backroom staff. There's only one of two options. You lose backroom staff, or you lose players, or, well, there's a third, you lose points. Obviously, Leicester decided to not do either and risk losing points, but seem to have got away with it. But usually, the teams that come down to the Championship, they do lose somebody, either in the backroom staff or on the field. And Leeds just didn't seem to lose the right mix of players and staff. It was just not. And I think that right from the beginning, Leeds were really on a hiding to nothing. They weren't gelling for the first, probably, I don't know whether you agree, but I don't think they were gelling for probably about 6, 7, 8 games, and then all of a sudden they started to click a little bit. And it's only been recently that they've really started to gel really well. I think they now have to start coming back, and they have to concentrate on winning everything to the end, because if they don't win everything to the end, I've got a feeling that the local side, to me, Southampton, which we been nearer to Portsmouth, we don't want Southampton going up. We were hoping Leeds would win. If Leeds start playing badly, and Leicester have started playing badly, it could be a case of Ipswich and Southampton getting the promotion slots, and it would be a travesty because Southampton have played pretty poorly throughout the year. I think if I'm going for a footballing side that is playing good football that I enjoy watching, I'm not going to be choosing my side, Rotherham, but I would probably choose Leeds, much as it pains me because Leeds put us down from were the first team to put us down from the Championship the first year. I was up there when Leeds scored and made it 2-2 and put us down in the last at Leeds in the last minute of the game. But I think Leeds need to pick up now, and they need to put that to the back of their mind and come back fighting. They cannot afford to do a Leicester, because if they do a Leicester, God only knows what's going to happen at the top, because the top 4 or 5 teams could suddenly switch round. I shouldn't be for top 5, but you know, if things went really pear-shaped, then I would really fear for Leeds and Leicester. But thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. Yeah, join in and share. Well, no, not share now because we're finished. Click the like button and subscribe. And we'll be back again probably in about 5-10 minutes, just to go through as many of the other games as we can and look at the teams before we go into a sort of watch along. We'll go into a watch along and see what we get from 3 o'clock. So thank you very much. Enjoyed it. A bit hoarse, but you know, I need to go for a drink and a pee. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in a minute.